Top 25 Toddler Teacher Interview Questions and Answers. Working as a toddler teacher requires patience, creativity, energy, and a genuine passion for early childhood development. Interviewers want to understand your teaching philosophy, your ability to manage behavior, and your skill in creating a safe, nurturing, and engaging learning environment. These questions and answers will help you prepare confidently by showcasing your experience, communication style, and approach to supporting children's social, emotional, and cognitive growth. Use these responses to craft personalized, compelling answers for your interview. 1. Why do you want to work as a toddler teacher? I want to work as a toddler teacher because I genuinely enjoy supporting young children as they explore, grow, and discover the world around them. Toddlers learn rapidly during this stage, and I love creating meaningful experiences that encourage their curiosity and independence. I am patient, nurturing, and passionate about early childhood development, and this role allows me to make a positive impact during a crucial period in their learning. Helping toddlers build confidence and foundational skills is incredibly rewarding for me. 2. What qualities make you an effective toddler teacher? I bring patience, creativity, and strong communication skills, which help me support toddlers in a structured yet fun environment. I understand their developmental milestones and design activities that promote social, emotional, and cognitive growth. I stay calm under pressure and use positive reinforcement to guide behavior. I am flexible, observant, and empathetic, which allows me to respond to each child's unique needs. I also collaborate closely with families and colleagues to ensure consistent, supportive learning experiences. 3. How do you handle challenging toddler behavior? I approach challenging toddler behavior with patience, empathy, and consistency. First, I try to understand the root cause, often hunger, tiredness, overstimulation, or frustration. I use positive guidance techniques such as redirection, offering choices, and modeling calm behavior. I set clear expectations and maintain routines to help toddlers feel secure. When needed, I give gentle reminders and help them name their emotions. My goal is to teach self-regulation skills while maintaining a safe, respectful environment for all children. 4. How do you ensure the safety of toddlers in your classroom? Safety is my top priority. I constantly supervise children, maintain proper child-to-teacher ratios, and ensure the environment is free from hazards. I follow established safety protocols, including sanitization, safe sleep guidelines, and emergency procedures. I teach toddlers simple safety rules in age-appropriate ways and model safe behavior. I also maintain accurate attendance, incident reports, and communication with parents. Creating a physically and emotionally safe environment helps toddlers explore confidently and securely. 5. How do you communicate with parents about their child's progress? I maintain open, positive communication with parents through daily updates, newsletters, emails, and scheduled conferences. I share observations about their child's strengths, milestones, and areas for growth in a respectful and supportive manner. I also encourage parents to share insights from home to build a strong partnership. My goal is to work collaboratively so we can support the child's development consistently. Clear communication builds trust and helps create a unified approach to learning and behavior. 6. How do you manage a classroom full of energetic toddlers? I create a structured yet flexible routine that includes a balance of active play, quiet time, hands-on learning, and transitions. Clear expectations, visual schedules, and positive reinforcement help maintain order. I design engaging activities that keep toddlers busy and stimulated. I also use songs, movement, and sensory activities to channel their energy productively. By being proactive, calm, and consistent, I create an environment where toddlers feel secure and know what to expect. 7. How do you support toddlers' social and emotional development? I support social and emotional development by modeling kindness, empathy, and positive communication. I create opportunities for toddlers to share, take turns, and interact with peers through group activities and play. I acknowledge their feelings and teach them simple words to express emotions. When conflicts arise, I guide them gently through problem solving. I also provide a warm and nurturing atmosphere where children feel valued, respected, and confident to explore their independence. 8. How do you handle separation anxiety in toddlers? I handle separation anxiety with patience, reassurance, and consistency. I greet the child warmly, offer comfort items, and use calm routines to help them transition smoothly. I encourage parents to create a predictable drop-off ritual to ease the process. I validate the child's feelings and stay close until they feel secure. Engaging them in an enjoyable activity often helps shift their focus. Over time, trust builds and separation becomes easier. 9. How do you design age-appropriate lesson plans for toddlers? I create lesson plans based on developmental milestones, children's interests, and learning objectives. Activities include sensory play, music, art, movement, early literacy, and simple problem-solving tasks. I ensure each activity is hands-on, short, and flexible to suit toddlers' attention spans. I also incorporate repetition and routine for better understanding. My goal is to design experiences that spark curiosity, encourage exploration, and build foundational skills in a fun, meaningful way. 10. How do you encourage language development in toddlers? I support language development through constant interaction, reading books, singing songs, and encouraging toddlers to express themselves. I use descriptive language, ask open-ended questions, and model simple words during daily routines. I introduce vocabulary through play activities and storytelling. I also encourage peer interactions that foster communication. By creating a language-rich environment, I help toddlers expand their vocabulary, improve comprehension, and strengthen their early communication skills. 11. How do you incorporate play-based learning? I use play-based learning by designing activities that allow toddlers to explore, imagine, and problem-solve. Play helps children understand the world at their own pace. I set up learning centers such as blocks, dramatic play, sensory bins, and art areas, each promoting different developmental skills. I observe children during play to identify interests and extend learning through prompts or challenges. Play-based learning makes education enjoyable, meaningful, and developmentally appropriate. 12. How do you build positive relationships with toddlers? I form positive relationships by showing warmth, being consistent, and spending meaningful one-on-one time with each child. I listen to their needs, acknowledge their feelings, and celebrate their achievements, big or small. I use positive touch, such as high fives or gentle pats, and maintain a calm, friendly tone. I create an environment where children feel safe, understood, and valued, which helps build strong emotional bonds. 13. How do you support children with different learning styles? I observe each child closely to understand how they learn, whether through movement, visuals, hands-on activities, or listening. I design flexible lessons that include various ways to explore a concept. I provide sensory materials, visual aids, physical activities, and simple verbal explanations. Differentiation helps every child feel included and successful. My goal is to meet children where they are and help them grow at their own pace. 14. How do you support toddlers with special needs? I collaborate with parents, specialists, and administrators to understand the child's needs and implement necessary accommodations. I use inclusive teaching strategies, modify activities, and provide additional support when needed. I focus on the child's strengths and create opportunity for them to participate fully. I maintain patience and consistency while celebrating their progress. My priority is to create a nurturing, accessible environment where every child feels included and capable. 15. What is your approach to classroom transitions? I make transitions smooth by using clear cues such as songs, pictures, or verbal reminders. I give toddlers warnings before transitions so they can prepare mentally. I keep routines consistent and use visual schedules to help them understand what's next. By staying calm and maintaining predictable patterns, I reduce anxiety and support independence. Engaging children in transition activities helps maintain order and keeps the day flowing smoothly. 16. How do you keep toddlers engaged during activities? I keep toddlers engaged by planning short, hands-on, sensory-rich activities that match their curiosity and energy levels. I use colorful materials, movement, music, and interactive play to maintain interest. I adjust the difficulty to keep them challenged but not frustrated. I also follow their interests and allow them to explore freely within safe limits. Engagement increases naturally when activities are fun, meaningful, and developmentally appropriate. 17. How do you help toddlers develop independence? I encourage independence by giving toddlers simple choices, allowing them to try tasks on their own, and celebrating their efforts. I teach self-help skills like hand washing, tidying up, dressing, and feeding themselves. I provide guidance and encouragement without taking over. I also design activities that promote problem solving and decision making. Supporting independence builds confidence and helps toddlers take pride in their abilities. 18. How do you manage conflict between toddlers? I manage conflicts by staying calm, observing the situation, and using simple language to help toddlers understand the issue. I teach them to express their feelings and needs without aggression. I model sharing and turn-taking and guide them step by step through problem solving. I emphasize empathy and help them recognize how their actions affect others. The goal is not just to stop the conflict, but to teach lifelong social skills. 19. How do you introduce new concepts to toddlers? I introduce new concepts through hands-on activities, repetition, and sensory experiences. I use simple language, visuals, and real-life examples to make learning relatable. I build on what they already know and connect new concepts to familiar routines. Songs, books, and interactive play are powerful tools for reinforcing understanding. I keep lessons short and engaging to match their developmental stage. 20. How do you assess toddlers' development? I assess toddlers by observing them during daily routines, playtime, and structured activities. I take notes on their social, emotional, cognitive, and physical milestones. I use developmental checklists, portfolios, and anecdotal records to track progress. I also communicate regularly with parents to gain insight from home. Assessment helps me adjust lesson plans and provide targeted support. My focus is always on growth, not comparison. 21. How do you maintain a clean and sanitary classroom? I follow strict hygiene routines, including regular hand washing, sanitizing toys, cleaning surfaces, and following diapering procedures. I teach toddlers simple hygiene habits through songs and modeling. I ensure all materials are stored safely and the environment remains organized. A clean classroom promotes good health, reduces illness, and creates a safe space for play and learning. Consistency and attention to detail are essential for maintaining sanitation standards. 22. How do you handle emergencies? I remain calm, follow established emergency procedures, and prioritize children's safety. I am trained in basic first aid, CPR, and emergency protocols. I keep emergency contacts, medical information, and safety equipment easily accessible. During drills, I guide toddlers in a reassuring manner to help them understand what to do. Clear communication and quick decision-making ensure that children remain safe and supported. 23. How do you incorporate cultural diversity in the classroom? I celebrate cultural diversity by incorporating books, songs, activities, and materials that represent different cultures and traditions. I encourage families to share their customs and bring elements from home. I teach toddlers about differences in a simple, positive way that promotes inclusion and respect. Diversity helps children develop empathy and a broader understanding of the world. My goal is to create an environment where every child's identity is valued and seen. 24. What motivates you to stay in this profession? What motivates me most is the joy of watching toddlers reach milestones, grow in confidence, and discover their abilities. Their curiosity and enthusiasm make every day meaningful. I am passionate about early childhood education and believe these early years form the foundation of lifelong learning. Knowing that I play a role in shaping their development keeps me committed, inspired, and excited to continue in this profession. 25. Why should we hire you as a toddler teacher? You should hire me because I bring passion, patience, and a deep understanding of early childhood development. I create a nurturing environment where toddlers feel safe, supported, and excited to learn. I have strong communication skills, effective classroom management strategies, and a collaborative mindset. I am committed to building strong relationships with children, families, and colleagues. My goal is to contribute positively to your center and provide high-quality care and education. Preparing for a toddler teacher interview requires confidence, understanding of child development, and the ability to communicate your passion clearly. These questions and answers are designed to help you present yourself as a capable, caring, and professional educator. By focusing on safety, engagement, communication, and nurturing relationships, you can demonstrate the qualities schools look for. Use these responses to guide your preparation and showcase your strengths effectively during your interview.